Dude, let's talk about the importance of wedding videography. Like, we both know that a lot of couples, they might just have a photographer and stuff like that and might not think about having a videographer.
Yeah.
What's some things that come to your mind when we're looking at the benefits of adding video to photo?
Oh, dude, probably just having video of people that were there at your wedding is the biggest one for me. It's like, I remember my wedding. I've got photos to tell it, but I wish I had video, especially for the people that aren't here anymore. Like, it's massive. And I mean, they're not here and I wish they were.
Dude, you're giving me shivers. I know, like we always speak about the importance of photo and there's, but when we add elements like sound, movement, like it just, man, dude, it takes you back, and especially, like we've both been through losses and stuff, and it's just having those memories, hey, cherish, What's something else like, I know you've been married before, but like, what's like a real world example for you? Like, I know you didn't have a videographer at your wedding.
Nah. Yeah, I wish I did, purely for that fact. Like, it comes back to, as time goes on, I've been married for 9 years now, and memories fade, man. Memories fade, and it's just like, I've got the photos, but I just wish I've got video where, probably at the start, I probably would have been like, you know what, I'm one of those guys where I'm like, I'm probably not going to watch my video because I'm just like, I'm not going to sit down and be like, let's watch our wedding video. But it's been 9 years and I've got kids now, and I'm just like, the memory of my wedding has faded a little bit in the course of life, but I'm like, I'd love to rewatch it now. Now I'm more inclined to be like, now I'd like to sit down on our anniversary and just be like, let's watch our video with our kids. Like, that's one thing I wish I could do now, and I can't. But yeah, I mean,
when you're saying that, like, my first thought, and touch wood, it doesn't happen, but like when you or your wife departs this physical life, like, I mean, it giving me shivers, but like for your two beautiful children to
have that
mum and dad, and it just keeps going down generations, like it might not be for them now, but like when I know they're kind of young, but like in another 10 years, maybe you're not here.
Yeah.
Dude, like,
especially like, I think now, like, now that I've got kids, and it's so hard to be in the mindset from when I was 25 or however old I was getting married. I'm
without
like,
kids.
You know what? I'm going to get video because I'm thinking about my children. It's like, you're probably not even thinking about having kids.
Yeah.
You're probably like, you've got parents that are like, can't wait for grandchildren. And you're just like, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's a while away. But now that you're at that stage in life, I wish I have it. I wish I have it because, I mean, life goes on, and it's one of those things that as you mature as a human, you're just like, you value way different things now than what you do when you were in your 20s.
So true, hey?
Yeah.
And I think we can learn from people like you. I remember, dude, like years ago, probably going on 5 years ago, I put up a post, and I always talk about it in the Feather and Finch group, and it was to past couples, and it was, what's the number one regret you have after your wedding? And 83% of those responses were not having a videographer. And I remember just like not being married and like looking at that and just being like, holy shit, like we need to learn and we need to listen.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And like, I mean, how many weddings do we turn out where we're just doing photo only, and they've spent an abundance of money on these, let's call them material things. I know it's important for some people, but they've gone to the extreme in flowers or to the extreme in styling. You're like, you could have cut back just a little bit and had a videographer.
Yeah.
And it honestly like kills my heart when I see that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, tomorrow, that's all in the bin.
Yeah.
And it's finished. Yeah. And I mean, I appreciate you like answering that. And for any couples out there, obviously, I think learning from people like yourself and other people that have been down that path, but not thinking about it's for them now or worrying about when. It could just be if.
It's like when you're planning a wedding, it's so hard to be in that mindset of, the future. It's
Yes.
like you're thinking about things now and where you are in life now, and you're just not thinking about you know, you expect everyone to be here forever, and that mum and dad are always going to be here, nan and pop are always going to be here. And then when they go and you're looking for things to remember them by, yes, photos are great, but then when you don't have, when you've got a video and you can see nan and her talking and dad talking, it's just like, you're going to hold those things close to your heart, but you're never in the mindset when you're planning a wedding, you're never going to think you're going to lose anyone. You think they're here forever and that's never going to happen to me. And when it does, you're like, fuck, I wish I had video. It sucks. It sucks. Yeah, just be in the mindset of that, of people are not going to be here forever, and one day you're going to be craving their presence, and like I am, but that's life, and we all have regrets and make mistakes, but I wish that wasn't one of them. Thinking back of my wedding, I just wish it wasn't, because
Thank you.